Zubair.
Hi, Zach.
Let's continue reading from where we left off.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome, by the way.
Yes, thank you. I'm getting into right onto.
Just messed up.
Yes. Okay, so all animals and human deaths are a demobilization. Those who have completed their duties of life depart from this transient world for another happy and trouble-free world, so that place may be made for new officials to come and work.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah, I'm waiting.
For me to depart?
For you to say something.
For me to say something, okay. Those who have completed their duties of life. So it's a duty of life.
You skipped a sentence.
All animal and human deaths are a demobilization. Oh, what do you want me to stress on?
You skipped the sentence.
Okay, I just read it.
So, all animals and human deaths are a demobilization. What does demobilization mean?
That's the part you want to stress on. Demobilization is a movement from where you were temporarily stayed to another place that you are going to stay at least more than the previous one. Right?
Okay, so
is the definition correct?
Okay, maybe we can open it a little bit. Yes.
Okay.
I think so. If we think of that also, we're going from one place to another. It means that in the first place that we are, it's not the what we are doing there. It's
not permanent.
It's not permanent. Okay, and we're going to go to the next place, and that's going to be our actual reality. That's where we need to be. Maybe if we connect it to the previous sentences that we read in the last video, where it says that this world is an abode where the names of the All-Merciful One are constantly recited, and a place of instruction for man and animals.
That's why you get the idea.
Exactly, yes. A place of instruction. So if we...
Yeah. When you have all your instructions, well, you can demobilize from this world.
Yes. So it means that if this world is a place of instruction, it's not we're just here for a temporary time to learn something to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now, how can we understand that?
Asking you.
I'm asking Zubair. I'm not asking the audience. But
well, let's remember the difference between the animals and human.
Okay.
I'm just making a try.
Okay.
The animals, as long as they came into existence onto this world, they begin working.
As soon as they come, they begin working. Okay.
Well, aren't they so? So a bee, for example, when they come, they just start working.
Okay.
Or an elephant, for example, when they are given birth, and after an hour maybe or so, they just a fully functional, elephant.
Okay, the time it takes for an elephant to learn to walk compared to the time it takes a human
it's
to
uncomparable.
learn to walk. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
An hour, maybe two.
So even if there's a learning process for the animal to survive in this world, it's very, very minimal, and compared to humans.
The thing is, I haven't seen any junior, in terms of being an elephant, junior elephant. They are all professionals.
Okay.
Right? Maybe they are infant, but they are all professional for being an elephant, or being a bee, being a cat.
Let's say if we were to have a child learn how to walk in a day, everybody would be like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Okay, but we don't say that to the animals.
And even if a person just learns how to walk, swim, eat, talk, think, it doesn't make him a perfect human yet. It just adds him or her to some capabilities, but nothing else.
Okay, let's not go into that now.
Okay. But there is a clear difference.
Okay, so when we see the animal, we can see that it's built. It came to this world to work in this world.
Yeah.
Because it comes ready to do everything.
Yes.
To all of its jobs in this world.
He came here ready for everything.
Came here ready. Now there might be a slight learning process.
Yep.
But compared to a human who comes here and has to learn every single thing that he's going to do in this life, it shows that he's not, at least compared to the animals, his goal is not here to work in this world, but to prepare for something.
Yeah, that's
Now,
the thing.
So if we see this world as the end, the only life that we have, then his entire preparations will be for this world. So learning how to walk, learning how to speak, so that he can get a good job, for example.
And it would be meaningless then.
Yes, if we take into what the human actually wants, if he wants eternity, then yes, it's meaningless. So we can see though that for the human, whether it's just this world only, or if there is the afterlife, he has come here to learn something. His life is to learn something, to do something in the future.
So, it's talking about the demobilization. The demobilization is meaningless for the animals. They do not require a demobilization. They are all done here.
They're already demobilized.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But for a human, they are, waiting for a demobilization afterwards. They just learn and learn and learn. After some point, we need to go somewhere else. We just came to the boundaries of this world.
We did that. We did our training. Now let's actually do something with our training. I think it's what's being. I mean, we have been trained, so let's do something with this training. Whereas the animal doesn't necessarily say that.
So let's die.
Okay. Well, if this entire world is a training place, and death is a demobilization for the believer, then that means what we are. This looks to your point where you're saying if we just are learning to do something in this life, let's say learning a different language so that I can get a better job, or doing something to get a more comfortable life and then die, and that's it, then that's not comfortable. That's not what the human is. The human soul, conscious, isn't comfortable with that.
It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right, so that's a sign showing us that there is something else that we should be training for. So if this life isn't the end, isn't the only life we have,
like your famous saying, my capacities does not match this.
Okay, so I say that?
The capacity part.
I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the capacity, my human capacities and potentials do not match
the outcome.
The outcome in this life.
If I'm just working for a better job.
Yes. Yeah, in that sense, okay. So since my all of my human qualities want eternity,
and I just spend them for a better job.
The things that I'm learning so that I can make use of them in the afterlife.
That might be fine.
And so everything that I come across, all the things that I learn, and this doesn't just mean like learning Arabic in order so I can memorize the Quran, but actually the meanings, the meanings from this life. I realize, for example, that through my hunger and finding food and sustenance, that I have a provider for this world. That's what I learn here. And I have an absolute provider, an eternal provider for the afterlife too. And that's what I'm supposed to learn so that my afterlife is comfortable when I get there. I know what to do, who to look for when I need food. Not to look for the apple itself, but to look for the creator of the apple.
So that is the training that I'm having in this world.
Yes, exactly. That there's a creator who's making an apple for me.
He's aware of me. He's aware of my hunger, and he has the capabilities to create an apple that matches all of it.
Yes, and so I'm learning that he can and he does provide for me.
He can and he does, yeah.
And so once
he's able to do, and he actively does it.
And I also realize that the apple isn't the one that's doing it.
It's the means of it, or
yes,
whatever it is.
And so when I am actually demobilized, I know not to turn to the apple for sustenance when I'm hungry.
Ooh.
I know to turn directly to the creator of me and the apple.
Come again?
When I die and I'm demobilized, then I know through my experiences in this world that since the apple cannot provide and satisfy my hunger, I'm not going to turn towards the apple.
I already know that through the training.
Yes, I know that through the training. I know to automatically turn myself directly to the creator of me and the apple for providence and sustenance.
Fine, great.
Yeah. I think
It's time for demobilization.
Yeah, it's time for us to demobilize. So let's end here then. Thank you very much. We hope to see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.